Hey, bud, want to see our logos grippers? Get us to 1,000 subs. Go Vikes.
Welcome back to the Gred podcast. I'm Sahara.
I'm Reid.
I'm Maury.
He didn't clap this time.
Are we clapping?
No, you remember last time Sahara did the intro?
No, I went like this.
And she was like, okay, welcome back.
Uh-huh.
I rubbed my little goblin hands together and clapped before I said the intro last time.
Yeah.
And then Reid was like, you deadass did that. You're not allowed to do this anymore.
We didn't even notice until like after the episode, and I was just like, you deadass clapped. Lamau.
I didn't think you could hear it. I did it far away from the mic too, which is even worse.
That's like a self-confidence building clap. All right, you can do this. Come on. We didn't have an editor last week. Rock was gone.
Yeah, he was dead.
Yeah, no.
But he came back to life, so it's cool.
Maury killed him, and then Maury decided to bring him back. So
because
right.
It's because the army happened to me. All right, the army happened to me. It happens to everyone, and I had to go to the field, for 2 days on Tuesday, and that's when we usually record. So and also I'm now on gate guard, so for like till mid-December. So
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you sent your genealogy here, Sahara.
Yeah, do you want me to read it off?
Sure.
So it updates every once in a while as more people do it.
Yeah,
because
you know yours is gonna change.
It has
your genetic
changed
makeup is
significantly.
changing.
Well, the percentages, it just gets better over time as more of your family does it.
Oh.
So I am mostly English and Northwestern Europe. I'm not going to read off the percentages because that's a lot of time. And then Indigenous Americas, Mexico, Scottish, German, Welsh, Swedish and Danish, Irish, Nordic, North African, Basque, Spain, Nigeria, Indigenous Americas, Yucatan Peninsula, Finland, Eastern Europe, Russian, Portuguese, and Senegal.
Jesus.
Where's Nordic?
Nordic is Norway.
You mean Norwegian?
Well, Norwegian, and there's a few other things in there that I didn't click on it. It's like Viking tribes and stuff. Not from Norway.
Huh.
Dude, I learned a lot about Norway recently.
Hey,
Such as?
It's a lot.
Looking at your genealogy, it's like basically select all except the Asian countries.
Yeah, and when I was little, so my stepdad and my half siblings are all Filipino and white, and we all looked very similar as babies and small children. And like my mom used to call my eyes Asian eyes when I was little, and like I have this picture. And I have this like silk robe that my Lola got me, and I had straight across bangs in my hair and a bun with red lipstick on, and I'm like 3, and I look super Asian, but I'm not any Asian like whatsoever.
Your like logo, your profile picture looks very Asian.
Yeah, kinda.
Maybe.
Yeah, it kinda. Yeah, your drawing is very Asian. Is that how you see yourself? Asian?
No.
literally the only one that's not depicted in the genealogy.
Literally, yeah. I have a lot of Asian influence in my life too, which doesn't help my case. I am not Asian fishing. I 100% promise that.
What does that mean?
What?
Asian. Okay, so Asian fishing.
It sounds like you're standing off.
That sounds like you're calling Asians fish.
It sounds like you're running up to them on the street with a net.
With a hook.
That's a hate crime.
Yeah, it is.
Asian hooking.
Okay, no, Asian fishing is like, so there's this girl I watch on TikTok, Onigiri Nana, and she's Japanese, and she does like quote unquote e-girl makeup. And everyone's all like, oh, you're Asian fishing. And some people think that she's like purposefully doing her makeup to make her look more Asian. So Asian fishing is like catfishing, but to make yourself look more Asian.
I see.
Yeah, it's very
So-
common in white people on TikTok.
So it's Asian blackface. What I'm getting.
Yeah, so I guess they really didn't want to call it yellow face, did they?
Yeah. No.
No. Which I'm kind of glad they didn't call it that because that's gross. But Asian fishing?
Asian fishing.
Like,
does that mean you catch a bunch of sharks and cut off their fins and throw them back in the ocean?
Asians, eye slanting.
Oh.
that one scene from Family Guy where he's like, I'm gonna use this dental floss as a blindfold. And then he just this is a racial slur. That was funny. I love Family Guy, man.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
But yeah,
sometimes they
growing up, though, I was always told that I was, well, my gram, she always said that her family was German, Irish, and something else. I forget what it was. But then when I was born, my mom always told me that I was Mexican, Native American, and white, which partially true because the Native American is the Mexican also in my dad's genealogy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So
it is very interesting.
Sahara, you and I went to LA over the last weekend. You want to talk about
Yes,
that?
we saw.
Oh.
Yeah, we saw Jukebox the Ghost, Wolves of Glendale, and accidentally bought tickets to a concert where they opened for a Queen tribute band.
That was the what the fuck was that intro? Hey.
Does that not sum it up?
No, that wasn't a Queen tribute band.
That was a Queen tribute band.
No. All right. So, during their the Wolves of Glendale set, Maury, they said it's an honor to open for Queen. And then during the Jukebox the Ghost set, it's like it's an honor to open for Queen. When the Wolves of Glendale said it, I'm like, all right, this is the comedy band. This is bullshit. I do not believe it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I didn't even notice.
I was sitting there like, I'm not buying this shit whatsoever. And then the second band said it. I'm like, okay, maybe they're telling the truth. But what I thought was going to happen was the lights would like turn off, the stage lights would turn off, house lights would come back up, and that'd be it. That's what I thought was going to happen. Instead, Jukebox the Ghost came out dressed as Queen. And
were they dressed as Queen? I was too short to even tell.
Yeah, so that was Jukebox the Ghost.
And still are.
I'm taller than you, Maury.
No,
okay.
I was wrong, Sahara. I said the wrong height. He's taller than I said.
What?
Oh,
how tall are you? How tall are you?
I asked you first.
No,
I don't care.
He asked you first. I heard him. I swear.
I don't care. Well, I'm 5'6". Get fucked.
Yeah, I thought.
Go find a step stool.
5'3" or 5'4".
Go find a fucking step stool. You fucking midget. You freak.
Me over here, 6'1". Look at these peasants argue.
A midget.
What was that?
I'm not even tall enough to be considered a midget.
Wait, what? What's up?
Maury? I'm gonna fight you.
Can't hear you from down there, little man.
Do not attack me.
That's short.
Do not.
I'm average for a woman.
Do not quote.
Average is 5'7".
Which
Nice try.
I was there when they were
No,
written.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's 5'5" for a woman, 5'7" for a man.
No, it's not. Average for a man is 5'8". Average for a woman is 5'7".
It's not what I was told.
You're like every woman. You know that? You're like, oh.
No, I'm not.
You're always exaggerating shit about the height. Height. Women are not allowed to judge
all
height.
All the women I know are like, oh, I'm so little. I'm 4'11". All the women I know, and I'm like, dude, you are 5'3". What are you talking about? 4'11".
Exactly.
You are literally 6 feet. What are you talking about? 4'11".
I'm so small. Look at me.
You're literally 8 feet
Public.
tall. How are you telling me you're a midget?
Maybe we shouldn't use that word. You know.
Why?
What are
Okay,
they
my
gonna
bad.
do?
Dwarves. That's the medical term. They're dwarves.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
Warwick
back.
Davis.
That works out.
Okay.
I responded with the wrong emoji to somebody, but it worked out. It's fine.
Anyway, so Jukebox the Ghost Camp comes out dressed as Queen, and they play an hour and 30 minutes as Queen.
It wasn't bad though. It was
Yeah.
enjoyable.
And then
There was this old couple next to us, like in their 60s, 70s, and they were living their best life recording the entire set of the whole concert. And they were just dancing and vibing, and they looked like they were having such a great time.
But you see, before this concert, I decided, Maury, that I would indulge in a sandwich.
Yes, a sandwich.
Yes, a sandwich.
Yes.
So I was gone.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And it was weird seeing somebody that I've watched in a music video on my computer in person. It was really weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. I love going to concerts like that.
It's true. It was very
We were so close in the beginning. Like, when we first got there and when Wolves of Glendale came out, we were literally like 6 people from the stage.
Nice.
That was cool. And Tom from Wolves of Glendale walked past us like 3 times. And each time, Reid went, "That was the guy!
No.
Should have asked for a picture!"
You're
And then he
over
was
exaggerating again. He walked
And
by
then
us
he was like,
twice, and both times the man was doing something or having a conversation with the person. So I wanted to be polite and
Reid
not
goes,
interrupt him. And also, I was really.
"I don't want to be that guy."
Yeah, the sandwich.
That was so funny.
The sandwich. I was on a sandwich. I'm not gonna talk to a famous person while I'm on a sandwich. You kidding me? That is too much fucking stress.
That would be so funny. I
was sitting there.
They know.
when he
They
walked-
know you're high, Reid.
Yeah.
Your mom is coming, and she's terrified.
But when I saw him the first time in my head, I'm like, is that the guy? And then I looked at him for a little longer, and I was trying to figure, is that him?
His shirt said "artist" too, which was funny.
I mean, anyone can buy a T-shirt that says "artist" on it.
Yeah, but he had a pass. Nobody else had passes.
But then I realized it was him, but he was talking to somebody, and he walked away, and he came back, and I was like, I'm just too tired.
Yeah.
Too faded to have this conversation right now.
They had a costume contest, and it was like 8 people. That's what he was doing. He was passing out passes for the costume contest, which we didn't know it was a costume contest. But the people next to us that got asked to come up on stage were dressed as Leela and Fry from Futurama. Pretty great. But the people that won were Weird Barbie and the Team Rocket from Pokemon.
Nice.
The amount of applause for Team Rocket was insane.
That's true.
Like, it was more for Team Rocket than the bands.
I booed. Someone was dressed as Tom Nook, and I booed.
Oh my god, that... I didn't know that it was a costume contest, and then I saw Tom Nook, and I was like, oh, the furries are out. I don't got anything against furries, though. But, like, I was like, oh no!
I feel like Tom Nook is Donald Trump's ghostwriter.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
But also, somebody was dressed as the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
And I sent a text to Sahara. I gotta find it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna read it out.
I know which one you're talking about. I would like to note that when we walked in and Reid left me for a second, this girl walked in behind us and she immediately goes, "Oh God, it's full of millennials in here."
Oh.
And I was like, damn. And then I looked around and I was like, oh shit, she right. Like, everyone looked like a hipster that wasn't in costume.
Nice.
So, in response to me seeing the hamburger, I sent Sarah this text. A vile man, the McDonald's mascot, that must be stopped at all costs. Sacrifice cities if needed.
Did you see the Last of Us show?
No.
Yes.
Well, in like episode 3, the beginning of it, I think, when that doctor, they're in Indonesia, they're asking her like, what can we do to stop the cordyceps from spreading? And she's like, nuke the whole city.
That's right.
Leave none alive.
That's right.
That was so basic.
Can I have a ride to my house, please?
Problem
That was
solution.
so crazy.
Yeah.
That was such a good show. I liked it.
Sarah, do you want to talk about like us getting there and coming back?
Yeah.
I've been trying to cut weight. I've been thinking, why don't I just start smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee?
You know what? If you want to lose weight, do some blow.
Not a good look. Yeah, do blow.
Blow? No.
Blow
I'm
with
good.
the boys.
I don't think my heart could take, if you add on the coffee and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's just some blow with the boys. Come on.
Just do a strictly caffeine diet.
Just blow the boys.
Yo. Whoa.
Whatever floats your boat, sailor. All right. So
on the way up to LA.
Yeah.
So Reid was late, but he brought, for 2 people that are lactose intolerant, he got goldfish, extra cheese blasted.
That's right.
I respect that. Cheeto Puffs.
Mm-hmm.
Doritos, Cool Ranch, the mini kind.
Mm-hmm.
And was there a 4th thing?
Oh.
I don't think so. Was there?
Cheese It Snaps.
Oh yeah, Cheez-It Snaps. Oh my god, we didn't eat those on the way up there or the back.
Don't worry, I ate them the following night. The entire bag.
I bet you did. Oh, you got to.
That's right.
So we stop and get gas. And then he's like, all right, you're a navigator. Here's my phone. Press play on Spotify. And we're driving. And we listen to, from our houses all the way to LA, the entire discography of Blink-182.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
When we got to San Onofre, we screamed titties at the power plant.
We have
as
video.
you do.
We have video footage of this, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. I also have video footage of what I'm about to tell you. Reid would not stop singing Adam's song as Kermit. And various characters.
I never thought I'd die alone. I laughed the loudest, who'd have known. My favorite was when I did Pitbull. That was funny.
That was so messed up. And so, yeah. So we get to LA and we check into our hotel. And then we're like, oh man, we're hungry. Oh no, we didn't check into the hotel yet. We were hungry. And Reid's like, let's get some Italian.
Let's get some Italian food.
So,
get some
where else do you go?
Italian food.
Where else do you go for Italian food?
Where do you go for some Italian food, Maury? In LA? Where are you supposed to go?
Huh. Yeah, where are you supposed to go, Maury?
I don't know, man.
None other than Buca de Beppo.
No,
Buca de Beppo, my guy.
I see.
And
Buca
we get there.
Beppo.
And they make us walk 3 flights of stairs to get to our table.
Oh, you're not going to tell about the other part?
It's all about the... It's about the...
I forgot. Oh, I forgot.
What?
We get there, and we've just paid $30 for parking at Universal, okay?
Yeah,
and we're in the parking structure.
The Buca de Beppo is in the Universal City Walk kind of deal.
Yeah. So we had to pay for parking. We pay for parking. And we're following everyone in this parking structure. And then Reid gets a hair up his ass, and he's like, no, there's parking over there. I'm going to go this way. And he knocks down the cones that were blocking off the one exit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we finally parked, and I felt bad, so I went and picked up 2 of the.
Okay, man,
the
you
cones.
are, holy shit.
But I was screaming at him.
All right,
It was
so
bad. Dude, I don't remember half of it.
okay, so we get to Universal, and we go around, and
Just edit my part out.
no, we're keeping it in.
I don't remember nothing.
So we go. I accidentally make a wrong turn, and I knock over like 5 cones, and cars start honking at me, and I'm really embarrassed. It's really bad. So I go back around to where we are, and Sahara, she looks at me, and I look at her, and I say, "Okay, we're going back to where I knocked the cones." And she looks away, and she looks back, and by the time she has looked back, I'm wearing her sunglasses, and I'm like, I put on a disguise to hide from my crimes.
I hated that.
I did that while driving, too. And it was so
You did it
perfectly
while
timed,
driving?
too.
And they're like big mom sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
And it was ridiculous. The disguise came in
The
handy a few
Gucci, the brown Gucci sunglasses.
Yeah, you know, the brown
They're
Gucci
brown,
sunglasses that have gold on them, because, you know, when you want to be inconspicuous,
Yeah.
you want to wear something that's shiny.
Yeah.
They're not Gucci,
obviously.
but that's okay. But yeah, no, that was fun. We smashed the Buca de Beppo food.
And
Well,
the-
Well, why don't you just eat it?
yeah,
Why don't you just eat it?
there was a family. They saw the entire thing. They were horrified.
Jesus.
Yeah, because they got a bigger portion, and they still had like over half of it, and they
Yes.
had already all eaten.
The thing about Buca de Beppo is it's a gauntlet.
Beppo.
It's really a challenge. All their portions are designed to be shared.
Yeah, 2 to 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
So the small is 2 to 4, and then the big is like 6 to 10. It's a family establishment. They also serve cocktails in a huge punch bowl, if you ask nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Bad choices. And then we walked the Universal City Walk feeling gross for a while, but we had to leave as we felt too gross to walk.
Huh?
Go back
Yeah,
to the,
gross.
and we go back to the hotel, checking in. I've never had to fill out so much paperwork in such a small amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And with a Korean man yelling at us.
That wasn't fun. That was really stressful.
He was so mean. He's like, "You need the parking pass." And we're like, "Okay." And he's like, "Here's your parking pass. What's your driver's license number? What's your license plate? License plate." And he's like, I don't know my license plate." And so he leaves me there with the angry Korean man who's making faces at me because Reid doesn't know his license plate number, and he runs across the parking lot and comes back. And then we get to go to our room, which, if you've ever been to LA, you know that no place in LA just smells like normal air.
Everything
And-
smells like piss.
It's
Yeah.
either piss, shit, ass, sewage, or
AIDS.
AIDS. Yeah, no. A lot of AIDS
Yeah,
on those streets nowadays.
Yeah.
weed. Yeah.
Lymphoma.
I mean, a lot of places
Every
that we
street
were
corner.
around were questionable. And
Can you
it-
say
and
that?
the
But we were
food-
staying in Koreatown.
yeah. Koreatown's not too bad, but everywhere around Koreatown.
That's true. It
It's
was
sketch.
like a beacon of light in a sea of darkness.
But the cleaning lady had left the window open to like air out the room,
Mm-hmm.
and like it just smelled like ass in there.
Yeah, the stench got in the room.
It was bad. And then we turned the air conditioner all the way down to 60. That was nice. And then I fell asleep after eating Buca de Beppo, and Reid yelled at me and gave me a mild concussion with a pillow.
Okay, let's not, maybe let's not say these things, Because, like, you're over-exaggerating. I threw a pillow at you,
threw
and
a pillow
you're...
at Reid, and then he hit me with a pillow 3 times in the head.
That's right. That's
As
called
hard as he could.
escalation, baby. You start a war, you best prepare for it.
Yeah.
Um,
Escalation of force. That's how you win. That's how
how
you
you
win a
win.
war.
That's how you fucking win.
That's okay. That's okay. Was it before or after the concert? I'm laying on my bed because we got a double. I'm laying on my bed, and Reid
this
just
is
gets
before-
off his
this is-
bed.
This is before.
Okay, this is right after I took a nap. I just woke up, and Reid runs over to my bed, goes to the corner, and folded me into a taco. And I did not know what was going on. I had just woke up, literally 2 seconds.
You know how much upper body strength I required to get the.
No, I don't.
And he starts folding it. He literally folded the whole mattress in half. And
I don't
like,
believe these baseless accusations. All right, I think Reid could never. He's just a little dude. He's a little guy. He could never.
He's just a silly little goose.
Plus, he's so sleepy. Look at him.
He's crying.
He's so sleepy.
Crying,
He could never do these things. He's just a little dude.
Reid is
Little guy.
You okay there, Reid? You need your inhaler?
That was really funny. Well, I started doing... I don't know why, but the impulse goblin won that battle. And I just decided, I'm gonna fucking try to roll Sahara out of her mattress. And start...
Yeah, into the bedside table.
That didn't happen. I didn't dent shit.
I said into the bedside table. Not dent. We didn't dent anything. Oh, it's okay.
I didn't even know if I had actually done anything, but I was immediately trying to deny it.
So, we both had to go to the bathroom, and I went first, and it was fine because I figured out that the toilet was weird because it doesn't have a normal handle on it. It was like a switch, like a light, like almost like a light switch. It was weird. And so I was like, okay, this toilet's shitty, whatever. And I didn't tell Reid about it immediately. And then Reid went to go pee, and he slammed it down so hard, and he's like, "Oh!" You could hear it, and I was like, "Oh no! Did he just break our shitty toilet?" He was like, "It flushed weird."
How much did you guys pay for this?
It's $150 a night.
Just too much.
Yeah,
Don't
too much.
stay at
Oh,
that.
it's LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
honestly,
decently
we didn't get shot, so it's definitely worth that 100. No, it wasn't 150. It was like 120.
Yeah, because I think it was like we paid each other. I paid you like $60 for it, or 70.
I don't
We
know.
both
All I
paid
just
like
knew there was a shit.
amount.
All I knew is I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, there was a shitload of cash in my wallet, and I had no clue how it got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
I don't
a
even
way
know
to
if I
hand people
right
money.
amount.
Just put it in their wallet without telling them.
Yeah. I figured you'd figure it out. You're not that dumb, Reid. You'd be like, "Oh, this is the money Sahara owed me." Because you would go put the wallet in your pocket, and then you notice that the cash was right there, and you don't normally carry more than like $25 worth of cash.
It's true. As far as the pillow fights, okay. I'd like to say, Sahara, I thought, you'd be able to handle 3 hits from a pillow without getting a headache. Boy, was I wrong.
You look like you could handle 3 hits from a pillow.
Do I really, Maury?
I think you got 10. From the looks of you, Sahara, you could take 10.
Well, the strength that you hit me with the pillow.
Okay.
Okay,
the first one I threw it at you. It bounced off your head. I caught it.
It wasn't. It wasn't the first one. It was the last one that hurt the most.
Oh.
Like, it just rattled my brain in my head. Because it was the hardest he hit me. And I was like, God damn it, now I have a headache. And then I took a nap. Which, if I had a concussion, I could have died. But
Sahara gets killed by a pillow.
Dies from nap.
No. It would be Reid that killed me at this
pillow.
age. No. With a pillow. That's not my, Reid and I have that if he was going to kill me, he would have done it a long time ago. But then I started having, intrusive thoughts. Reid's going to kill me on our trip to LA.
I mean...
You should have.
What?
What?
I should have?
Maybe. Okay, I'm pretty depressed. Do you know what I'm gonna be for Halloween, Reid?
No.
Gay.
You got
every day. No, I ultimately decided I'm gonna be depressed Barbie.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, how fun.
What does that look like?
Barbie in sweats.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So I have pink like Barbie pink sweatpants and a hoodie, and I got a really gross blonde wig, and I'm going to kind of put it in a messy bun if I can, and then I'm gonna make it like do nice makeup like Barbie, but then I'm gonna make it like look sad with mascara running down my face.
Depressed Barbie for area.
The first time I went to see Barbie with Freddie, as soon as they made the depressed Barbie joke, he turned to me in the theater and he goes, "That's you." And I was like, well, he's not wrong.
Shout out to the time Sahara forgot me.
Oh, I still feel so bad. Okay, I made plans with my friend and his boyfriend to see Barbie when it first came out. Opening day, we dressed up in pink. We got canes. We snuck it into the theater. And I forgot to invite Reid.
Yep.
And Reid was so pissed at me that he didn't talk to me for like 2 days.
I was at Comic-Con.
That was before Comic-Con.
No, this was nearing.
Yeah, and that's probably why I didn't invite you. And I didn't invite Reid. And then Reid was pissy with me.
Well, you said we'll go see it. We'll go see it together. Opening night is what you said we'll do.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
But then Reid made plans to go see Barbenheimer, and those plans fell through. And then I felt bad, so I was like, you know what, Reid? I'll cancel my plans for the day. Let's go see Barbenheimer.
Let's do it.
And then we did.
6 hours of footage.
So much.
Hell yeah! You ever wanted to sit in a dark room for 6 hours straight that's not your house? Go see 2 movies back to back.
But we did get Mexican food in between, didn't we?
Yeah, it was from the food court. Probably really sketchy. But pillow fights on this trip happen periodically.
They were fun, though. I will say they were fun. Except for the one that gave me like a mild
gay statement.
Yeah, that's right. You say that, Maury, but I was pulling off combos, so...
He was! Okay, but then I was wearing makeup, and he got bitchy with me because I got makeup on the pillow he threw straight at my face.
I didn't get bitchy. I just put it...
And he's like, I'm not sleeping with this pillow now.
I do not I do not respect these allegations against me. What I did... Oh, I hit the tape of my desk too hard, and now my dogs are barking.
As they should. Reid is harassing me.
But no, I threw the pillow at you. I got makeup, so I set the pillow aside because I had 4 pillows on my bed. We got 2 beds. We got a room with 2 beds. Each bed has 4 pillows, so I'm like, all right, I can be down 1 pillow. Not a big deal.
Well, then I felt bad that you were down a pillow, so I swapped you pillows.
Oh, I have 4. I have 1 head.
And I used all 4 of the pillows.
I was about to say that.
Well, I heard that joke.
Nice. Subtle joke.
Shut up. Sorry.
You didn't even realize it. I have never in my life heard more Kermit the Frog than on that trip, though.
It's true.
What about in the Muppets?
Well, he sang the whole Muppet song.
I sang Rainbow Connection.
He goes, cue this song, and then he proceeded to sing the whole thing as Kermit and Miss Piggy.
I was driving.
What was it?
It was Rainbow Connection.
Oh, okay.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the... Okay, we can't start singing this. You also heard a lot of Pitbull and Mort from Madagascar.
But have I showed you the Hayley Williams and Weezer version of Rainbow Connection?
I've heard it.
No.
So good. It's so good.
You know, listen to it later.
What was that?
What?
Reid, your mic.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I still have to buy a new one because I tried to run fixes on it and it's just gone. So I need to buy a new one. But what was your stance on my Mort?
It was too good.
King Julian, I want your feet.
Yeah.
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 Everyone forgets that Mort was a feet fanatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
I know.
our
I know.
generation
I know a
so
couple
obsessed.
Morts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I work with a couple Morts.
Have I told you about the one guy at our high school that straight up walked up to girls wearing flip-flops and straight up took a picture right in front of their faces?
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. My friends were friends with him, and that's how I found out about it. And
He rocked up with flip flops.
Hey, listen.
No.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Flip.
It's free real estate.
Okay, so they were outside waiting for their class, and these were girls in his class. He opened the photo app, his camera app on his phone, walks up to the girls who were wearing the flip-flops, and goes click, click, and took pictures of their toes. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Ugh.
And
Bro.
then
But yeah,
put her on
Bro,
Feed Finder.
we
and
have
make-
the internet. The fuck is wrong with that guy?
exactly. That was in like 2017.
Okay, it's
2018.
unacceptable to be that weird now because we have the internet.
Unacceptable.
Really do your lemongrass.
No. No, every time it
like-
destroys my voice and it hurts for the rest of the day.
Oh, it's one of those.
Lemon grab? Yeah, no, lemon grab is
Yeah.
majority is screaming.
Yeah. Like
Also,
It's almost 8 p.m. You'll be fine.
Also, like, the last time I did it, which was the first time I did it, was by pure chance. I didn't even know I could do a lemon grab.
And it got dislikes.
That's right. People did not like the lemon grab impression.
No, they didn't. That was funny. Yeah, no. But all in all, LA was fun. But on the way back, Reid was like, just so you know, we're listening to Reddit stories.
That's right.
And he made it sound like, oh, we're gonna listen to a couple, but there's music mixed into the playlist.
Nope.
No. It was all Reddit stories.
That's
What
right.
are we?
And then we kept getting sucked in, and then we would talk about it as the lady was still reading the story, and so we'd have to go back a little sometimes. And then we'd be on to a new story, and we're like, damn, this shit's crazy. But it was a complete different story.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then I had these sour candies, these sour cola candies that have like fizzy in the middle. And I was like, Reid, do you want to try one? They're super sour. And he tried one, and he goes, oh my god, it's sour. I'm going to crash the car. And
See,
then,
I wanted to crash the car, so I said it was because it was sour.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's
Please
too
don't crash the
sad.
car!
yeah, but
Please don't
then,
make me crash
like
the
a few
car!
minutes later, he goes, let me get another one. And then he ate half the bag.
That's right. They were good.
They were so good.
They're good
They
once
also
you
have a
get
lemon
past the
flavor.
sour.
That's what makes them good.
So,
I had a sore in the middle of my tongue from eating too much.
So it'll be like 6 months in advance. I will have just left San Diego, and Reid will be like, whenever next time we see each other, next time we hang out, we're gonna blah 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 blah, and it's like the most random shit imaginable. Like we're gonna play, I don't know, Civ 6 for 24 hours
straight.
and drink Pepsi or something, and drink Pepsi Pepsi
Max.
cherry or something.
We're drinking Pepsi Max and tequila.
yeah, and playing Civ 6 for 24
I hate
hours.
that.
And I'll forget, right? Because it's 6 months.
I won't.
And then the next time, he picks me up from Target or something, and then I show up to his house, and he's like, "Come on," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And he's like, "We gotta go drink Pepsi Max and play Civ 6."
He's been waiting 6 months with this
He
Pepsi Max.
genuinely he comes up with the most random, not very good experiences, and saves it for 6 months.
Yeah.
To just do it.
Yeah. I write
Just
it
do it.
down. I put it in the
No
calendar.
reason. It's not like we're making a video out of it or something.
Nope.
It's not like it's for the Vine. He just does it. He just wants us to do it just because.
Yeah.
He really does.
I'm building up our stamina so when we start doing those challenges.
My only qualm with that is that Reid was like, hey, you want to watch me play this game on Discord? It's like Monopoly. Like, time-wise, it's like Monopoly. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'm not doing anything. Expecting, like, oh, this is going to take 2 hours, and then I can go do whatever I want afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I lasted 2 hours, but it was Civ. And he's like, yeah, we're going to start from here, and it's only going to take this long. And I was like, okay, Monopoly game. And I'm like, okay, Reid, you're still playing. I gotta go. I gotta go do stuff. I gotta go to the gym or whatever I was doing that day. And I come back 12 hours later, and this dude is still just in his grind set. Just grinding. And he's like, I still got the Aztecs, but I blew up Ireland.
Yeah. No, I blew up Stockholm.
The fact that you remember.
Yeah.
He remembers every single moment of his Civ 6 playthrough.
I remember random ass things I come up with. Okay, more you say I come up with the most random shit, but the thing last time was play the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
And drink tequila.
I want to play Lego Star Wars.
Huh?
We got what did we get to with the studs? Or not the
Oh, we unlocked I think we almost unlocked all of the multipliers.
Yeah.
And I was just like, here's what we're gonna do. And I decided to play strategically, and I was like, let's not spend any studs, only get stud multipliers. So it got to the point where it was like you pick up 1,000 and with one of the purple ones, and that one's worth like 1,000,000 or some shit.
Yeah, and all we would do was run around Coruscant, lower levels, just running in circles and destroying everything.
Yeah,
did that for so long.
You know, but Reid can remember that, but he can't remember that he was supposed to buy a T-shirt so that I can make him a "Now I Am Become Death, the Destroyer of Worlds" shirt.
I still
I've been
remember.
waiting 3 months, Reid.
That's right. Hey, you'll get the shirt. It will happen eventually. I'm kidding. I'll order one. I'll order a nice shirt.
It doesn't even have to be a nice shirt.
I want it to be a high quality. I want it to be a high quality shirt because I want to wear it a lot.
Quality soft shirts.
I do not feel like leaving my house.
Oh my God, what shirt size are you? I'm buying you a goddamn shirt. I can't.
No comment at this time.
It's a large.
Nope.
Let's get an extra large.
Extra large.
You know.
Extra large, extra hard.
Extra large, cropped baby tee, so your jugs hang out.
But so
Get a V-neck. Show some cleavage, Reid.
Yes.
I wear a push-up bra, so it really adds to it.
Yeah.
So
what size titties are you, Reid?
Size titty? I think I got an A.
What bra could you got an A?
I think I got an A.
I could fit in some B's. Not gonna lie, I got some pretty big titties.
Damn, Maury's out here without the B cup. Damn.
Yeah, I think I could fit some B's.
Next episode, I'm fitting the boys for their first bras.
Yeah. How do you measure? How do you measure that?
So you measure
protractors and rulers.
Yeah, that's how we did it the first time. No, so you measure so where the top of your rib cage is under your pecs, you measure that first. That's your band size, so like 34A, and then you measure like across where your nipples would be, like the big part of the boob, and then you subtract the difference between the two, and then that tells you what cups.
This is.
I'm good. Never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah, this is too much fucking math.
What the fuck was? I don't know what the fuck that was.
I'm fucking lost.
It's not that hard.
You
measure from.
Do you guys know the chart that depicts boobs as different fruits?
Huh? All right, we got grape, cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, mini watermelon.
This is what it sounds like.
No, boys. It starts at plum and kiwi. That's double A. And then lemon or nectarine is A. A B cup is an orange. A C cup is an apple or a peach. A D or double D is a large apple or a small coconut. An E to a double F, which is like a quadruple D, is like a pomelo or a large grapefruit, and then G to H is a watermelon.
Jesus Christ.
It sounds like a prefamulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings are in a direct line with the panometric fan.
The fuck did you just say to me?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
Sounds about right, my guy.
So, Spider-Man 2 came out, and I managed to beat Spider-Man 2, just the main quest. But so the game is really good.
Yeah.
I only noticed 2 bugs, and it was after like 5 hours plus of playing, where one of the times the game's crashed, and another time in the story you switched from Miles Morales to Peter Parker, and that caused a glitch. And so for some reason Peter Parker was a cube instead of a Spider-Man.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, but that was the only 2 problems I saw with it. But the mechanics are great. They took out one of the most annoying things from the fucking first game, where you do car chases and it'd be a quick time event when you'd stop the car because it'd crash and you had to stop it from crashing. They made in the first game that was a quick time event, and the second time they made it so he just fucking catches it because he just would do that.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no struggle; he'd just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good improvement, and they also added this. They gave him web wings, like so he can glide across the city.
Playing.
And they got rid of the fast travel system, and that became the fast travel system, which is glorious.
That's cool.
Because you could you're flying to the thing, and as you're flying, there's these wind tunnels that can help you pick up more speed. You could fly out and go fight crime elsewhere. You don't have to sit there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and like in the first 20 minutes of the game, you throw hands with Sandman, it was before the opening, like the name of the game pops up.
Are the web wings as good or better, or worse than the Arkham Knight gliding? Yeah.
So, you could pick up more speed than the Arkham Knight, but you have more controllability with Batman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have more control with Batman gliding. But with this, you just pick up a shitload of speed, and sometimes it like when you first get them, it takes a second to like get used to how to work them. Man, yeah, sick. Really quick, I'm gonna start talking about stuff that spoils the game. Right now.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
So spoiler alert.
If you leave or skip to the next part after the spoilers, then you're gay.
Okay.
I'll mark the spoilers in my guide that I post.
Also, Brock, can you go ahead in the editing and find when I stop talking about the spoiler stuff and put it on the screen that time when I stop talking about it on the screen, so people know when to skip to it, and then
in parentheses put you're gay.
Yeah, do that. That was enough time. That was enough of a spoiler kind of section. If you don't want spoilers, skip. But so Kraven's the main bad guy, is the first main bad guy of the game, and he what he does is he starts breaking criminals out of prison to hunt them. And he starts killing them.
Oh.
The first bad guy he gets is Scorpion. Actually, I only think he only got 2, but that's better than me. He managed to get 2. He got Scorpion, and initially I thought it was the Prowler, but no, he got Shocker.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah, he killed them.
Shocker.
Yeah, because he's doing this shit because he has cancer and he's dying, so he wants to go on his last hunt on some like Viking shit, die in battle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Harry Osborn comes back He's been away in Europe, they've been saying, but he's actually been sick with a disease, the kind without the name that's super deadly, that we've famously seen in movies. Maybe one day we'll be able to find a cure to that. And he just comes out and he's all of a sudden super healthy, and it's because he has the symbiote.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts going around, like, kind of dressed in an Agent Venom-esque kind of deal. And then they go confront Craven because he kidnapped Dr. Connors and just trying to turn him back into a lizard. Peter gets stabbed, and Harry Osborn proceeds to absolutely part Craven's fate. He beats the ever-living shit out of Craven. And then Peter gets the symbiote because the symbiote's like, ooh, I want this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Craven decides, I got my ass beaten by a guy who was wearing the symbiote that was normal. Let me go fight Spider-Man with the symbiote now.
Uh-huh.
And he gets his ass beaten a second time.
Crazy. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Not me.
He gets his ass beaten a second time. And then Peter gets the symbiote off of him. He goes to the lab to kill it because it's evil. And that shit needs to be stopped. And this is when the game fucking surprised the shit out of me. Harry gets the symbiote back. And you play as Venom. And you kill all the guards that are trying to stop you.
That's cool.
Ooh.
And you just tear through them. But guess what happens?
Chicken butt.
Craven, deciding motherfucker has gotten his ass beaten 2 times from the symbiote. And now he's going after it a 3rd time when it's arguably at its most deadliest.
Yeah, he's got cancer, dude. Like, what's the point, man?
Yeah. And then Venom proceeds to bite Craven's head off.
Oh, love it.
Nice.
And then you beat Venom in the most sweatiest boss fight that I've ever fucking had to play. My parents were sitting there watching me because I was like, hold on, let me beat this real quick. And then they were like, okay. And holy shit, I was like, this won't take long. Hour later, I finally fucking beat him. Holy shit.
1 hour?
Dude, he starts flying.
Did you die a bunch of times?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're telling so have you beaten a Dark Souls game?
Yes. Yes, I have.
You're telling me.
I mean, sweatiest PlayStation.
Well, what about Bloodborne?
I haven't played that one.
But yes, you have.
I haven't.
Didn't you?
I don't think I played it.
I feel like I played it with you. I feel like you showed it to me.
Reid said he's played it.
Have I played it? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I played it on your PlayStation.
If I have, it wasn't for that long. Oh, I remember. You played it on my PlayStation. I played it for like an hour or 2.
And you were like, "Oh, you gotta go down this road, and you gotta beat this fucking boss." And then I went down there, having never touched anything but Sekiro, and I just kept dying. And you're like, "Oh, you suck."
I think this is Dark Souls 3, maybe.
That's Reid.
No, it was Bloodborne.
Was it? I don't know.
It was Bloodborne. I know it's blood.
Okay. Anyways, ladies.
I'm not done.
What do you call them, ladies?
Yeah,
women.
Back to Reid's story.
So, you beat Venom. It's a pretty sweaty boss fight. And you beat him. Harry almost dies, but he doesn't because consequences are overrated.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the game.
Cool.
Oh wait, it ends with Norman Osborn saying, "Get me the G serum." I wonder what that does.
The G spot.
But
that's what I was thinking.
Also, there's a multiverse element in the game. Surprisingly, there's like spider bots from alternate dimensions popping up. So that's pretty neat. But overall, the game is really good. It handles well. I had fun playing it. Not a lot of issues, so I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10.
Nice.
9 out of 10. You know what? We'll give it a 10 out of 10. Fuck it.
Oh wow, that's up
Really?
there with what did you give a 10, Maury?
Gloomwood.
Oh yeah, Gloomwood. No, I didn't give Gloomwood.
No, you gave Gloomwood an 8.
Yeah, was
Right.
it Cyberpunk? Or
Phantom
was
Liberty.
it was it Phantom
No, I think
Liberty or was it Dusk?
You haven't rated Dusk on this.
Oh, was it Turbo Overkill?
I think it was the episode with Nathan that you gave it.
Oh, then that was Cyberpunk then.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
I think
sure.
it was Cyberpunk. When we were in LA for the costume contest, someone was dressed up from Cyberpunk.
Oh, they were dressed as it was a white dude, and he was dressed up as Idris Elba's character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No blackface.
You know what Idris Elba's name is?
No.
Reid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, every time a character named Reid pops up in fiction, I get 5% royalties on that bitch.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Except it's spelled different, so I guess they avoided. They got around that.
Damn it.
Like that happened to Prey. You ever heard of that game, Prey?
They better pray, I better not find out.
So there was this indie game called Pray to the Gods, and Bethesda tried suing them because they own the rights to Prey.
Goddamn.
So they had to change the word pray and pray to the gods to Pray.
I was gonna ask how it was spelled.
Because it was Prey, like pray.
Now they just got a tie.
Anytime anybody
Yeah.
names their company with Monster in their name, they get sued by Monster Energy.
Really?
I think that, yeah.
Did you just make that up, or
This is just a Reid fact.
did you just make that up, or?
I remember
every time-
seeing them. I remember seeing it was like it was a Ubisoft game, and it was about the pantheons of gods, and they were supposed to be like something monsters, and they got sued, and they had to change it from monsters to something. I don't fucking remember.
No one looked that up, please.
No one looked that up.
Yep. So.
It's a Reid fact.
What I say is 100% true all of the time. No need
And
to double check.
Yeah, no need to double check, please.
I can, I'll double check.
No, don't. No.
No, don't waste your time.
Yeah, stick by it.
What's next? You're gonna say it with your chest and don't go back.
I never thought I'd die alone. I laughed the loudest. Who'd have known? I traced the cord back to the wall. No wonder it was never plugged in at all.
I hate that it's spoken word poetry now. I hate that so much.
Me too. Do you know the little videos of like the AI Obama, Biden, and Trump?
Yeah.
Where they play Minecraft together?
Of course.
Okay. That, but emo Trump is doing the entire
Ooh.
Adam song.
Oh, hang on.
Can you sing as him, or can you only talk as Donald?
I think I can only talk as of now. But I'm trying to do the lyrics to I Miss You. But you know the
That was
305.
That was a song
Cut that.
with like the song that I had with an ex. Like that was like our song.
I never thought. Okay.
Are you trying to do more?
Yeah. No, I need to drink a glass of water. I need to drink.
shadow in the background of the morgue.
Oh wow.
We can live like Jack and Sally.
I hate that.
We should make this into
spoken
like.
word poetry.
More, would you be game to make this into like a series for short videos?
What would this mean? Like, what is this?
You just come out and do Donald. You'd sing a song as Donald or spoken word poetry.
Spoken word poetry.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we'll
Oh,
give you
you know
a
what? Let me
song
read
that
from
we-
the Bible. I have a Bible verse for this
No.
week.
I'm going to kill myself.
Nah,
Just kidding. I love Jesus.
Hang on. I got it.
I just
Is it-
kidding myself. It's okay.
Well,
This
like
is
we're
this is a
supposed
great
to know.
quote. This is a great quote. All right.
Okay. All right.
Many will say to me on that day, Lord,
Oh, no.
Lord, did we not prophesy in your name? And in your name, did we not drive out demons? And in your name, perform many miracles? Then I will tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers. Matthew 7:22-23.
No, you gotta say it like Donald.
Yeah, you should have said.
Matthew 7:22-23.
I really want you in the Donald voice. I really want to hear him do the that speech when he talked about when he killed the leader of ISIS.
Oh, dude, I fucking love that.
When he's
Dude,
just
hang on,
like,
hang on.
"All right, guys,
Yeah, oh my god, he's a loser. He died. He cried like a little bitch. Oh my, yeah, we saw him weeping and screaming and crying through the tunnel until our dogs caught him. He sucks, and then he blew himself up and his 3 kids. That's what happened.
oh,
SF, I think, or SEALs, can't remember which one. I think it was SF. They killed everyone in the compound, and they saved like 30 kids, like 30 children, and then they chased him through this tunnel, and according to Trump, he was weeping and crying and screaming, and he had his three kids with him, and then he blew himself up like a fucking coward.
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah. And the dogs were chasing after him. Our dogs were chasing after him, is what Trump said. But the dogs were like injured, but they were fine. They probably got the Medal of Honor, Purple Heart.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he shit talked him for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like,
Yeah. Little Abu Bakar. That's his name.
I want to send Donald back in time and then to be like, have him
Why?
address the nation after we nuked Japan.
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
did it.
God.
We
That'd
did
be a
it.
culture shock.
They're little Asians. A lot of people died. They were not going to surrender. People. They were
Oh my
not going to
God.
surrender. At exactly 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, the Japanese military surrendered like a bunch of cowards. Their little emperor dropped to his knees and said, "Oh, America, oh please don't kill me, please." And they surrendered, folks. They surrendered.
You know what? We talk about weapons of mass destruction. They were, they weaponized the Black Plague, right? And they were going to start dropping it on many other countries.
I get that the Japanese did bad things, but like, it's not like we shouldn't.
We
Like,
shouldn't
drop a
be.
bomb on
you know
them.
what? We shouldn't judge past actions of previous countries through the lens of today's standards.
You know, not just that. Like, we were completely justified. We were 100% justified. If you read, if you read Lav 741 and what the Japanese did, and not just that, the fact that the Japanese were so awful that the Germans were like, dude, you guys gotta stop. Like, that's fucked up. The Nazis, the epitome of evil in everyone's mind worldwide, had to be like, bro, you guys gotta, like, that's fucked up.
Fucking
You guys gotta stop
chillax.
that. To the Japanese.
He sounded
Mr.
like Pitbull right there.
And now they're fucking like,
Chillax.
and nowadays they're like nico nico ni and whatever the fuck. Meanwhile, they were conducting experiments on live pregnant women and on their babies. They were dissecting pregnant women.
Mm-hmm. They did this.
Do
They
that and not.
And they also did this thing called the Baton Death March. Because they didn't have any trucks. But they could have just taken the American trucks that were sitting right there, that was suggested by the leader of the Americans, who said, hey, you should take those trucks. And they're like, nope, you're walking. And a bunch of them died. They weren't given any food or water because Japan didn't have any food or water.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, they did not have the resource.
Yeah.
They were gonna line them up and shoot them all to start with, but the rest of the world was like looking at them already for doing shit like that.
You know.
The Japanese have done the most horrific shit. I've almost cried just from listening to the shit that the Japanese have done. As an adult man, I've almost cried
Yeah, they're
Just reading about it.
Crazy.
I saw like a tier list of countries and their war crimes.
Yeah.
It goes Japan, Germany. I can't remember who's third. It's not us.
Gotta be the Russians.
I think it's the Russians. Then, surprisingly, I think Denmark. Or it was some Norwegian country where it was like, what? It was like, I heard it and I was like, what the fuck? And it's because the leader went down to Africa and decided to make them work for free and would cut off their hands if they didn't work good enough to make rubber.
Oh.
You know, it was really bad. We're ranked 7th, and a lot of the shit that we did took place before modern times.
Like what?
I don't know, but it was a long time ago, Maury, that I saw this list. I remember
people for a while have been saying, "Oh, the U.S. Army or the whoever has been waterboarding people."
that's the CIA. That's different.
Dude, that doesn't. Dude, what? I've been waterboarded. All right, it's really not that bad.
I was standing in the room. That was weird.
I would rather be waterboarded than anything the Japanese ever did to anyone.
I was not ready for Reid's response because I was zoned out, and then he was like, "I was in the room."
Yeah, for one of the times I was there.
Oh,
It's really not that bad. I think someone once said, "Waterboarding is what you do to someone when you can't torture them."
Oh,
mm-hmm.
It's really not torture because torture is permanent.
what haunting things to say on this podcast?
Torture implies permanency.
Yeah, kinda.
Anyways.
So, Sahara, you said you had some fun history facts about the Germans?
Oh, I just said a couple fun facts, but yeah. So I have a couple facts about Germany. I'm gonna save my favorite one for last. So recently, I have been hearing a lot of interesting facts coming from Germany, so I decided to look up a lot of fun facts about Germany.
Fun fact: they fought the world twice, and lost.
And lost, yeah.
Really?
It was close though. They almost won.
So 65% of the highways in Germany have no speed limit.
Yep, the Autobahn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Autobahn. I love that.
Also, no speed limit in LA.
Honestly, it's a racetrack. So in the German language, there are 3 genders. Fun fact. And the third one is neuter.
Which
one's that?
What does that mean?
That's just the third gender.
So,
I don't know what it means exactly.
Is it like non-binary or
The other ones, the undesirable.
Or is it supposed to be like that star bullshit?
It's when it's a noun when you referring to young people, young children or animals, and it's yeah.
And this is how they've almost been able to beat the world twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 genders.
Almost.
Just 3.
Yeah, and one thing is that most of the movies that you can watch that are dubbed in German are all real German people, not Americans who have learned German. It is 100% German people, and they have a lot of people who are in that industry to dub over movies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the same people every time. In Germany, they have 1,500 types of beer, 300 types of bread, and 1,000 different types of sausages.
Have you had German beer? It's very good. Very good.
I have not.
I like Paul Honor. If you ever feel like drinking pretty good beer, get some Paul Honor. Any kind. There's 3 kinds, but Hefeweizen, that one's pretty good. Pretty good light beer. Anyways.
So, is it all your facts?
Hang on.
Oh.
No, I have 2 more. So, in the state of Bavaria, beer is actually considered a food. And then this is my last one. In Germany and some parts of the Netherlands, sexual assistance for the disabled has been around for a long time. So basically, if you are disabled or on disability, the government will pay for you to have sex.
Bro, I'm disabled.
Bro, I'm disabled as fuck.
bro, we're all
Yeah,
disabled.
it's literally factored into like welfare EBT.
My retarded ass be on a plane.
To Liechtenstein. For
Oh,
real.
Liechtenstein.
Oh, that was a good one. But yeah, no, I thought that was quite interesting that they're doing that in Germany. Like it's not like an old.
They're doing it in
it's
Iceland.
a current thing.
They pay you money to settle down there and have a family if you're a man.
Oh yeah. No,
That's
there's
pretty sick.
a couple places.
There's a
I
lot of
thought-
places
right
around the world that are underpopulated by young people.
Mhm.
They have a large old population and too low young population, so they're paying young people to go and live there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm hedging my
and-
bets.
or-
They'll pay you
Or they'll
like
just
$5,000.
they'll either pay you a large amount of money or they'll give you a house and property or whatever.
And they'll give you more based on the amount of children you have, or if you plan on having children in the next 5 years that you live there.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I'm taking
There's,
Gato
like-
to Liechtenstein or whatever.
25 countries right now doing it.
I'll be right back.
He got water, and
Yeah.
now he's leaving us again.
Yeah,
Way to God.
I need a drink of water.
I require a drink of water.
I need a drink of water because it's time for crazy ass shit from history. Alright, what do you guys think today's topic is?
Okay, what time
The
period?
era. Yeah.
Yeah, what era?
What's the
Yeah.
era?
Era,
The
era,
era.
A,
It's in the 1800s.
1800s. Okay, so we're talking,
Handies.
okay. I think, is this,
You're not
is
getting
this
more-
in the Americas?
You're not getting more information than the 1800s.
Okay.
That is
So what if I can narrow it down?
fine. You can. It's in America.
Okay.
Does it have to do with the civil way, shape, or form?
I don't think he's gonna tell us. Is he?
Kind of, but not really.
Not really. Not kind of. I don't think
not
so.
Really. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
What? Okay. Is it? Shit. I don't know.
Did we buy something?
No.
Yeah. Is it us buying something? Is it
All right.
the Louisiana Purchase? I don't know when that was. But
That was around then.
French Revolution ish.
French Revolution.
This is about the French Revolution.
Well,
Les
it was-
Mis?
It was after the French Revolution because Napoleon got a hold of it and was like, "We need to make some motherfucking money." And so
Yeah.
that's how we got all that land.
Okay, so it's post
Oh.
Les Mis. I see.
All right, are you gonna throw out your guesses?
Yeah, I already threw out my guess. I don't.
What was your guess?
What? Is it an outlaw? Does it involve an outlaw, like
No.
Billy the Kid or something?
You're-
Damn it!
You're probably not gonna guess it because it's kind of a twist what the topic is. But I did say in private text to both of you that this talks about a biblical issue, kinda.
Biblical.
Oh yeah, this is like God doing some shit.
Yeah, seemingly.
Semen?
Seemingly.
Coast Guard.
Ah, I see.
Uh-huh.
Ha.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Preach.
All right.
Are you
Wait,
gonna-
wait. Can you tell it? Can you tell us the crazy ass shit from history, like those people who think that they heal people with God?
No, because I will black out
Aw.
because this week's is a little long.
Okay.
Right.
What is it?
June 12th, 1873, Minnesota. It was a normal day until a storm starts to come in. Except this wasn't a normal storm. The storm came with a lot of noise, which that's normal. But it was like the cloud. It was all heading the same direction, but it was wiggling around a lot. What do you think that is?
The Great Alaskan Bullworm.
All right, that's Sahara's guess.
Locusts.
I don't know.
That's a point for Maury.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Also,
That makes sense, yeah.
keep track of your points, because there will be a winner this week. We're gonna start doing
I
winners.
actually care.
Do we get a prize?
You get to make fun of the other person. No consequences.
I already do that, and I never. There are no consequences.
You get
There.
you get $5 if you win.
Oh, five whole Reid dollars.
$5 whole dollars.
5 whole Reid dollars.
5 whole
All right,
Monopoly
let's go.
dollars. You know what?
$5.
Actually, we're gonna up the prize to 100 Monopoly bucks.
Ooh, a whole stropany.
Okay.
But keep track of your points. There is no prize, but I was just kidding.
Okay.
Keep track of your points. There will be a winner. Bragging rights is the
Fuck.
prize. But
Okay.
Maury gets a point. It was indeed a swarm of locusts, and that noise it was making, that was buzzing.
No.
Now there are a lot of locusts. I want you to throw out a number. Whoever's closest gets the point. How many
The
locusts?
number of what?
How many locusts are there?
How?
You said it was a loud storm?
You said it was in where?
Minnesota.
Okay, Minnesota.
You googling it?
No.
No.
Okay.
Minnesota.
That's cheating. I wouldn't do that.
Minnesota.
Um,
It's got to be a lot, right?
It's a lot.
yeah.
It's locusts.
It's locusts.
Locusts
baby.
come in a lot.
That's
The
God's
sizes.
goon, baby. He sends them in. He fucks their shit.
10,000.
All
I
right.
feel like that's a lot, isn't it?
I'm gonna go 1,000,000.
Sahara goes 1,000,000. Point to Sahara. Now,
Oh, hell yeah.
scientists don't know exactly how many there are, but they know the number is in between 3.5 trillion and 12.5 trillion locusts.
That makes sense. Okay.
This guy named Albert did the math, and he found out that the swarm covered about 198,000 square miles, which is bigger than that's bigger than California
Yeah.
of locusts.
Is it-
Just pure locusts.
I think I know what you're talking about.
This is a colossal threat to everything everywhere, because
That's not bigger than California.
what
That's not bigger than California.
200, almost 200,000 miles, 200,000 square miles. You sure about that?
Wait. Hold on.
More is issuing a challenge against me.
Oh yeah, it
Are
is.
you talking about
Yeah.
the locust plague?
So, no comment.
I think you are. I think you are, and I think that your square miles is off.
I googled
But that's
all
okay.
this
Keep
information.
going.
I watched so many
Okay, keep
videos.
going.
Fuck
Okay,
God.
keep going.
So this is a colossal threat to everything, because it's literally a trillion insects that we're dealing with here.
Okay.
But this is could kill the economy, cause famines, because locusts eat their body weight, and together
Yeah.
they weigh about 27.5
Yeah. Big.
trillion tons, meaning they could eat that in grain.
Mhm.
That's insane. Everyone was gonna starve.
Yeah, this is economy threatening shit, famine causing shit. What would you do if you saw this? If you just looked up one day and there's trillion locusts.
I'd probably just get indoors.
Yeah, I would just stay inside. But I feel like people probably did not.
Or get a
stay inside
flamethrower,
because People
you know?
are stupid.
I would think
The 1800s.
now it's the 1870s. This is before science became good.
Hmm.
So people looking around seeing this, they thought it's the rapture and this is God's doing.
Well, yeah. Of course.
But these little, let me tell you, These little fucks would eat everything. They'd eat crops. They'd eat wool, like clothes off of people that were running from them. They would eat that. They would eat the wool off of sheep, wood, so things like fence posts and tool handles, and they'd also eat paint. Remind you again, this is the 1870s. So this ain't no bitch paint. This is paint with lead and arsenic in it.
Aw, yeah, the good stuff.
The good kind.
Baby, this shit's so toxic it shortens lifespans. There were so many locusts that they had to delay trains out of fear of them being derailed because they were getting squished and then derail the train. Now, I want you to pitch. Okay, I want you to pitch me some solutions to this problem using 1870s technology. Prayer. Maury, go ahead.
Whores.
What?
That's all they had back then, right?
Yeah.
Whores, prayer.
No, just light the fields on fire or something. They'll burn them out.
Okay, that's a point for Maury.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you guys, there was
Was that what they did?
Hold on, I have another question that we're gonna ask too. Okay, now using now technology, stop the locust. Give me solutions to stop the locust.
Pesticides.
Moving
away.
Okay,
lighting the entire country on fire, nuking everything.
Mustard gas or carpet bombing, whichever one you want to pick.
Yeah, we'll give that to Sahara.
Uh-huh.
Or
Agent Orange. Agent Orange could probably do it.
Oh yeah, Agent Orange.
Yeah. But
okay, so why did I get the point?
I don't know. I just picked you at random.
I had like 6 answers.
That's true, you did. You know what? Point revoked. No point. No point for
Mine
this question.
ended with nuking. So next question.
Yeah, your answer.
I mean, you could just like obliterate the planet, and that would get rid of the swarm.
Problem solved.
And locusts forever.
No, they'd survive.
Got him. It's true. They were kind of the cockroach before cockroaches.
But cockroaches have been around.
How long?
They were around.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay. So
quit arguing.
So at first, what they decided to do was that they decided to use, you know it, you love it, it's fire, the au naturel cleaner.
Yeah.
Period.
Burn pits of locusts, just like straight pits of them burning, but there were so many that they'd smother the flames.
Yeah.
One farmer just straight up set his farmland on fire because fuck it, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Yeah. It's actually really good for the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Fire wasn't the only thing that they tried. They, of course, tried hydrogen bombs. Just kidding.
They didn't have that.
Decided.
They made a locust plow, which basically is a plow that squishes.
That's what they called me in high school.
The locust plow? Man, you must have been hella bullied.
I was insane. You should have seen me, man.
They call you the locust plow because you look like a fucking insect. You fucking...
Insect?
Insect.
Go fuck yourself.
You look like...
Insect.
You're
a fucking
like
insect.
You have 6 arms.
Go inspect these nuts on your face.
Am I gonna draw up Maury as a locust?
Yeah. Yes. Get us Maury locust.
I'm gonna look up a reference. I feel like I have a picture in my head, but I wanna find it so I can send it to you.
Send her that one where you're like looking through the glass.
Roach. The one roach.
Oh, district. Look up District 9 aliens.
So they made a locust plow. Started squishing the locusts again. Still too many locusts, and it had to be used on level ground. So, not really. Yeah, Maury has to be used on level ground too.
Yeah.
No, he sent the pictures.
But there was still too many fucking locusts, so it didn't work. So there was too many locusts, so it didn't work. They also tried dynamite and shotguns. That was like their first knee-jerk reaction. But you guessed it, there were still too many locusts.
Yeah.
There was a couple more pieces of tech they tried to make to stop it. But basically, all of them had the same problem of there being too many locusts. How quickly do you guys think they could ransack a town? Mind you, there's so many fucking locusts that they're blocking out the sun.
Is this like nematodes from SpongeBob?
A bit, yeah. No, they're blocking out the sun.
I give it like to overrun the city, like one city.
Yeah, we'll eat all the shit in the city and leave.
I give it a day.
All right, Maury?
I'm thinking a few hours. I think like 5 hours.
Yeah.
The point goes to Sahara.
At most, yeah.
It was a day.
How much was it?
It was a day. Nice.
The Wisconsin Journal reported... the Wisconsin State Journal of Medicine reported that 17 counties making up 1,500,000 acres of land produced no corn. These people started dying from famine, of course.
Of course.
It was suggested that they should try to eat the locusts. Some people were game for this. Some people are weird like that. They're game to sit there and eat some bugs.
The Chinese among them.
I was gonna say, I feel like Maury would do it.
I mean, have you ever had a locust?
I mean,
you ever had a grasshopper? You ever eaten a grasshopper? Salted grasshopper?
I mean, if it's the only option.
I mean,
not that bad.
But
I've eaten quite a few weird things.
Some people were game for this solution, but most people said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Yeah.
Kansas lost 1/3 of their population. The locusts weren't done. They came back next year, and they started fucking up all the shit again until it started raining in spring. So it wasn't as bad because the cold fights them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, the U.S. government decides we should probably do something about this and has some locusts collected for studying. All right. What solved this crisis? There are 2 actual answers and 1 that I'll give you an extra point for if you can find it. A. God. B. The unnatural cleaner. Fire. C. Man, because nothing outkills man. D. The U.S. government used a science. E. Snow.
I'm gonna say a mix of A, D, and E.
I'm thinking C, right? D. And they already used fire, and either they used more of it, or they did something else. Is the options. So I'll just say E. So
right.
C, D, and E.
C, D, and Sarah, what'd you say?
I said A, C, A, D, and E. A mix of those 3.
And more, you said C and E, right?
I said C, D, and E.
All right, so we'll give that to Maury. We'll give the point to Maury. Man, because nothing outkills man. And snow. And the extra answer was A, God. Because I'll explain in a second. I have one more question. How long did this crisis last for?
How long?
Like, yeah, how many times did how long did this one kind of deal happen for?
I'm saying 2.
2 what?
Maybe 3. 2 separate times, so I guess with a span of 2 years.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it 6 months.
So this lasted for about 4 years. What? Well, it's more like 3. It was 3, but yeah, they kept on coming. So it'd be like 1874 they came, fucked shit. 1875 they came back, started fucking shit, but rain. 1876 they started fucking shit up again, and then 1877 they built a chapel. This is why the God answer is extra. They built a chapel called like the Locust Chapel or something, to ask God to end the suffering. And also, I don't remember which state, but a state held a statewide day of prayer to end the locust plague. So, following that up, after they built the chapel and did the prayer, snowstorm came up. So some people think divine intervention.
Uh-huh.
Which I could kind of understand. Like, you know, you pray to God and then all of a sudden a snowstorm comes and kills all the things that are causing you hell. Now, I'm going to give more detail as into man because nothing outkills man later. But there are two twists in this story. What are they? The two, like, plot twists.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The U.S. government couldn't stop the locusts. I don't know.
Okay. That's one.
It wasn't locust. It was actually something else.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Is that your guesses?
Evil Incorporated.
The Locustinator.
Okay. So, this kind of deal happens on a semi-regular basis. It happens on years where things are extra green. So they start swarming. And the thing that I thought was shocking is grasshoppers become locusts.
Yeah.
Grasshoppers, when they're overcrowded and they get an increase of serotonin, which causes them to change color, eat more, and breed easier. They also stop being solitary and start vibing. And if they're vibing, we're dying because now they're swarming.
Yeah. Yeah. Well put.
Yeah, I was really proud when I wrote that section.
Yeah.
The second twist is that the Rocky Mountain locust, the locust featured in this story, went extinct 25 years later. So what had happened was the Rocky Mountain locusts, their breeding ground, so they would lay eggs in the like areas that they were fucking up. But snowstorm came, killed all those eggs, right?
Yeah.
That left their original breeding ground in the Rocky Mountains. But people started farming there, and that killed all the eggs. So, unknowingly, they made the locusts go extinct. And they really didn't... The scientists didn't know they were gone until, like, 2 years later. Because it's like, you see an insect that there's trillions of them. You think this will be here till the end of time. And then the next minute they're gone.
Yep.
It'd be like that sometime.
It do be like that sometime.
See, that's two concepts, all right? First is natural selection and karma.
Yeah.
Right?
Man,
and both of those combined, they came together to fuck these fucking insects up. Yeah. They were being such dicks.
Thank God. Do you know how fucked we would be if they were still around? Thank God.
Yeah.
You can see there's actually footage of this event happening. Surprisingly. It's shitty because they didn't have shit for cameras.
Yeah.
But there's footage of this crisis happening. And you can also see in Africa, there's a giant swarm destroying shit right now.
Yeah.
This kind of makes me think of the first time man encountered a mammoth, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. This thing is massive. It is unstoppable, unkillable. It'll destroy everything.
Okay.
How could we possibly deal with this thing?
And just hunt it.
You know? A few years later, where is it, huh? Now we're standing on its ground, on holy ground. We walk over it, and we drive over it in our Hyundai accents and shit.
And we
No
turn
one
them
fucking
into
thinks about-
gasoline.
No one, and that is why no one will remember your name.
Well, they're bringing them back.
The mammoths?
Yep,
Like Jurassic Park?
kinda. It shouldn't backfire because they're
No.
herbivores. But
Right.
I have one
bet
more.
that's-
I had the last question for crazy ass shit from history.
Okay.
Okay. I want y'all to guess how many texts that are over 1,000 years old are locusts talked about in.
Am I gonna be surprised?
Kinda.
And how far back are we talking?
Over 1,000 years.
Over 1,000 years.
Yeah, about. I might be a little off.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
gonna-
7.
7.
Between 200 to 500. I think it's in the hundreds. I'm
Okay,
just gonna say that.
Maury's the closest there. Holy shit,
Okay.
Sahara.
It's 1,000 years.
So
Locusts have been around forever.
they're mentioned in the Mathraba.
Mm-hmm.
Mahata. I can't pronounce that. Sorry.
Okay,
It is.
I'm listening.
It's a book for Hinduism. It's they're talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah, I
in the Iliad, the Bible, and the Quran.
Okay,
Oh
so
yeah,
just-
that's what I was thinking about actually. What about any
I was considering
Egyptian
those.
thing?
I guess that counts too, but
I was considering those, but then I was like, well,
to me that
what about those who are writing their own like renditions? You know
no,
what I mean?
I meant about largely kind of popular, kind of known.
Mm.
I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, this one dude, this one time by himself. No, it's Bible, the Mathraba, the Iliad, Quran.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's locusts in the Iliad.
Yeah.
I guess if Reid says so.
It's what the
Yeah.
science guy said that I was watching.
Science, man.
It's what the man science. I did some research, and in one of the videos, the guy's like, "Lucas is talked about in the this, and this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's a great question. Thank you."
What's the first one? The Hindu one?
The Mathraba.
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 You want me to spell it out for you?
Mathraba, my call.
Yeah.
MAHABHARATA.
Yeah, that's not how you say it, I don't think.
Mahabra? Mahabra? I don't know.
Mahabharata.
That might be right. I'm sorry if I.
You can Google these things, my guy.
Hey. Anyway, for this week's episode, Maury, I want you to close us out. Give me your best Valley Girl. Kind of. God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that works.
Like, thanks. No. I
No,
can
I
do
don't like that.
I can do a
That sounds
Minnesota.
too gay.
Minnesota.
Oh my
Thanks for
god, yeah,
listening.
do Minnesota.
Thanks for
Do
listening to this week's episode of the Gred podcast. If you liked it, let us know. Rate us on Spotify or hit that like button. Follow our Instagram at the Gred Pod. Till next time. Hey, bud, want to see our logos, grippers? Get us to 1,000 subs. Go Vikes.